Hello, this is Joe Pryor, the virtual real estate team in Oklahoma, where we specialize in new residential construction for investors in the Oklahoma City and the Tulsa markets. It is September 29th. We have one more day of the third quarter. And, it has been probably one of the greatest years that I've ever had in real estate in 36 years. This has been outstanding from what investors are doing at this point. They are filling the gaps of owner occupants that have not been buying. Now, one thing that's really helped a whole lot is we haven't had deals from builders in a long time. But starting in about June of this year, the two largest builders in the United States build in Oklahoma City and Tulsa. And it seemed like that they were in a market share race. In other words, they wanted to be kind of up there and try to be the leader, in these two markets. And so by doing that, they've been offering deals like, for instance, a builder that didn't provide fence blinds and garage door opener, you had to do it yourself, or saying, oh, we'll give you the fence blinds and garage door opener. Just recently, in fact, today, a program ended where par rate for an investor with a normal mortgage company is about 6.625, and then you use points to buy down the mortgage to say 6%. So that's the problem, and that's a fairly high rate. Well, what builders can do is they can go on the back end, or the front end, I should say, and they can buy huge packages of loan and pay points a lot more than you can do. In other words, 2% is the maximum a builder can give you. They may pay 7 points to get the mortgage down, but get this, they went from a no points, no origination, 6.625 down to 5.25%, almost a 1.5% basically there, if my math is right, pretty close. And so it made a huge difference in cash flow. So, this is what's been going on in this quarter. Now, what I've normally told investors is that the fourth quarter is your quarter. It is where builders really want to make their mark by the end of the year. And let me tell you why, especially these big builders, is bonus time. So typically the head of the builder in Oklahoma City or Tulsa, and then the downstream from there, bonuses are paid on closed sales. And so especially at the end of the year, so they get quarterly and then they get a year end. So, December 31st is a really important time for them. So my expectation is that we're going to see some more deals coming for investors. Now, they're also coming from owner occupants at even lower rates. So that is a competition we have for some properties that you would probably really want. But what I want you to know is that based on what I'm seeing starting in June, that we're going to have some deals coming up in the fourth quarter that you're really, really going to like. Even to the point where sometimes these builders are like, oh, well, you're just one person, blah, blah, blah. I got an email the other day saying, oh, we really appreciate this extra sale that you made. And that was something I've never seen. So they're eager, they're motivated, and the fourth quarter is the time for investors to buy. Now, let me mention one thing at the end here. Typically, investors don't like to buy in the fourth quarter because they know that typically spring is normally a better month, or a group of months, say April, May, June. But the fourth quarter is when the deals are, number one, and number two, our property managers don't do 1-year leases. They do 16 months leases. So we can get you out of the winter, but get you the best deal. Remember, this is a long-term investment, not just for the first year, for the 5th year, the 7th year, the 10th year. We're going to get you into the spring. We're going to get you great deals. If you're interested, keep up with us because more is coming.